Hello, YouTube! So, we're gonna be doing a playthrough of this here, Katawa Shoujo, which basically translates to crippled girlfriend.
Oh.
So, I've already beaten the game and get that away from there! I've already beaten the game to like 98% of its entirety, so Ryan's gonna be, he's gonna be doing the choices and such, and if you don't know what like a love sim is, you basically, it's like a story and you basically... No, I turned that off. And you basically try to conquer a girl, like get with the girl or whatever in the game.
Should do that to Sam. And
and don't worry,
just go from behind
look,
and
see, look, precautions have been taken, so it's perfectly viable on YouTube.
Oh.
So we're gonna start here. Ryan said he wants to read, so go ahead, Ryan.
I don't know how to read that Chainsaw language. A light breeze causes the naked branches over her to rattle like wooden wind chimes.
So we're starting strong here with naked puns.
Oh, this is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy far out of sight of teachers and fellow students. It sounds dirty.
It's gonna be a lot of story here, people.
In late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling.
You don't
I'm on fire! You're on fire, Ricky!
You don't actually play the game, Ricky. You experience it. This is a trip.
I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together fiercely to prevent
rubbing fiercely.
Bart knows all about rubbing fiercely.
Oh, Justin too.
Just now, how long am I expected to wait out here anyway? I'm sure the note said 4 p.m.
Oh, your name's Hashio.
Oh.
Wait, Hashi? Hashio? We call him Hashi. Name's Hashi.
I found that racist. Ah, yes, the note. Slipped between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. Fucking note, get back here. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit more initiative.
Again.
As I pondered the meaning of the note, the snowfall gradually thickens.
Where the fuck? No.
The snowflakes silently fall from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world.
Stagnant indeed.
The slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like time has slowed to a crawl.
This is so much. This is like whoever wrote this, nigga don't play. Here, I'll read this. The rustling of the dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone's approaching me from behind.
Oh!
Turn that off!
Hi, Hisao?
It's hi. What are we?
Hashi.
Hashi. You came? Yeah, I did.
Oh. A hesitating, barely audible question. However, I recognize the owner, that dainty voice, instantly.
Justin.
I feel my heart skip a beat. Heart attack! It's a voice I've listened to 100 times, but never as more than an eavesdrop to a conversation.
Perv.
I turn to face the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race.
Oh shit, here we go. High school romances. Beautiful.
More to...
Her name's Iwanko. Iwanko?
Iwanako.
Iwanako.
I got a note telling me to wait here.
Iwanako? It was yours?
Damn it, I spent all afternoon trying to come up with a good line. That was the result.
I would have just gone with, hey girl!
Yes. Pathetic.
Vagina.
Yes, I asked a friend to give me that note. I'm so glad you got it.
Well, of course.
A shy, joyous smile that makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried.
Poon.
You call him a coon?
I said poon!
Obviously, he's Asian. My
yellow.
heart is pounding now as if it were trying to burst out from my chest and claim the girl for itself.
Heart has big balls, huh?
No, he doesn't. So, here we are, out in the cold, while you be Iwanaka.
Get to the point. Fine, I'll do her.
Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. The cacophonous noise is music to my ears.
Cacophonous?
Don't judge it, just read it. Iwanaka flinches ever so softly against the gust of the wind.
We'll put some pants on. She isn't wearing a skirt.
As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine, and she lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her fingers.
Shit's about to get real.
She shoots him. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder.
Don't be a bitch.
My throat is tight. I doubt I could even force a word out if I tried.
Ugh. You see...
What kind of woman voice is that?
I wanted to know! What the fuck? If you would clown me... Oh, there you go. If you'd go out with me, it's the same shit. I'm just kidding. Love is a beautiful thing. I stand there motionless. Save for my haunting part. I think that means accept typos.
I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point. What are you even talking?
Hashio!
Reached to try to massage my throat, but only sends spikes of blinding pain along my arms.
Stroke! Hashio! Oh god, there's that stroke.
My body freezes safe from my eyes, which shoot open in terror.
Yep, there's a stroke. Stroking out. Damn it.
He's not used to female contact, I see.
Hashio! Death.
The beating in my chest suddenly stops and I go weak in the knees.
If this was an anime, his face would land in her boobs.
The world around me, the canopy of bare branches, the dull winter sky, and when I'm running towards me, all of these fade to black. I like that song. The last things I remember before slipping away are the sound of the Yonaka screaming for help and the incessant clatter of the branches above.
So she killed a nigga. She can tell people I killed a nigga.
How'd you kill him? My body.
Oh god. Oh, here we get a cutscene.
Yeah.
Even though it's just there you go. 4-Leaf Studios, buy their game. It's really good. If you want to see all the adult, if you want to see all the adult shit, you gotta buy it.
We borrowed it from a friend.
Yeah.
Santos.
Sure. Look at that. Isn't that very nice animations? I like it. It looked good. You know, this is actually a really good game. Like for real, it's really good. Like the character development's pretty legit, and like the story, like each girl, there's 4 girls I think, have their own stories, and they're all pretty good actually. That is the thing that they put up. What?
No.
I think. I assume. I don't know.
Actually, no. That's like a catheter.
There you go. It's probably a catheter.
Do you even know what that is?
Yes, you put it up your pee hole.
It's not up the pee hole. It's covering the penis just so you don't piss everywhere.
Same shit, different toilet.
Nobody uses on me.
Oh my god. You turn that off. You're gonna kill the battery.
What kind of battery does he use?
Oh, it's rechargeable. Oh. Science. See, look, I even have different heads for it.
Oh.
Yeah! We have options.
It's been 4 months since my heart attack.
What a bitch.
Fat ass.
He's actually pretty thin.
You don't know that. In that whole time, my father left the hospital room supervised on one hand.
One hand, huh?
Why did you take that away from me?
Because I thought you were gonna shave my arm.
4 months is pretty long. How can I shave your arm?
When you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Yeah, you're a little bitch.
Why would you take it away from me? This is shave.
He has
arrhythmia.
Arrhythmia.
A strange word, a foreign alien one that you don't want to be in the same room with.
Because it sounds sexy.
A rare condition that causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal.
It can be fatal.
Apparently, I've had it for a long time. He said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening.
He probably never popped a boner before.
Is that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative in my life.
At least you didn't.
It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. The froze burner I had caused my death. My parents think were hit harder by me than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already had a full day by then to digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell our house in order to pay for a cure.
Damn, those parents, they don't play around.
Of course, there is a cure.
Well, we haven't cured anything because humans suck.
Because of the late discovery of this condition, I've had to stay at the hospital to recuperate from the treatment.
Recuperate, if you know what I mean.
They just left him there. When I was admitted, it felt as if I was missed.
Yep.
For about a week, my room in the ward was full of flowers, balloons, and cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards?
But then visitors soon dwindled and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after.
Oh, right.
I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me that something had been turned into a class project.
It's because nobody cares.
Exactly. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, all my parents came by on a regular basis.
And they were always like checking their phones and shit.
Like, you know.
You want to go? Oh, wait, at least she kept visiting you the whole way. What was that, 4 months? The girl has balls. You just never had the nuts to like be like, hey girl, you want to?
It's because she took his.
Yeah.
After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We had never had that much to talk about when she visited anymore.
Because you're afraid your heart's gonna blow up again. That's a really good pickup line.
That was between us on the snowy day ever.
Oh my god, you're a bitch. I would have been like, so what happened with the snow, you know? It doesn't always happen to me. The hospital, It's not really a place I'd like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless. They're all bitches. And the nurses probably aren't hard either. There you go, continue.
Hospital?
I guess
it's because they're in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He was like, no.
Check Facebook.
He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me to wait and see if the treatment surgeries worked.
Too many surgeries.
So I idly observed the scar that those surgeries had left on my chest slowly change its appearance over time, thinking of it as some kind of omen.
I'd be like, hey, look at this beast ass. I got shot.
I still ask the head cardiologist about leaving. My expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around, the answer shows that there are at least some hope.
You're not fucked!
At some point, I stopped watching TV. I don't know why. Just did.
Scrub.
Maybe it was the wrong kind of escapism from my situation.
Maybe they didn't have cable.
I started reading instead. There was a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I've been working my way through it one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I'll go back for more.
You're sick. Readings for nerds.
Found that I like
You've died.
I think I even became a big picker. Started feeling naked inside the book. Oh.
Somebody's been reading too many books.
Martin? But I love the stories. Martin?
I do love the stories.
That was what my life was like.
Wink.
The days became increasingly harder to distinguish from each other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. Felt like time blurred into some kind of gooey mass.
Gooey mass.
Inside instead of moving with it.
This guy's like dropping all sorts of hints that he's been jerking off this whole time.
A week could go by without me really noticing it.
Because you're jerking off the whole time.
Sometimes I'd pause the realization that I didn't know what the day of the week it was.
Is it Monday or is it Thursday?
I don't know. But other times, all the things that surrounded me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself.
There you go, Ryan.
The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness of my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, look at the ceiling as if I was going to cry.
So don't be bringing.
But that happened only rarely.
Well,
so comfortable while we were in bed.
And I couldn't even cry. What a bitch.
Today the doctor comes and gives me a smile. He seems excited but not really.
Oh
It's
shit.
like he's trying to make an effort to be
Yeah, I'll do the doctor.
My parents are here. It's been a few days since I've last seen them. Both of them are even sort of dressed up. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? It's not a party.
Maybe he got laid.
There is the ritual the head cardiologist has. He takes his time sorting his papers and sets them aside as if to make a point of pointlessness of what he just did.
I'm fucking hungry.
Nothing, actually. Then he occasionally sits down on the edge of the bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment.
Eat some chocolate.
Hello,
Hashino. How are you? I'm so Asian.
I don't answer him. I smile a little back at him.
No bitch in your answer. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now. And with some precautions, you should be just fine.
Can I masturbate?
Maybe. We have all your medications sorted out. I'll give your father the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my peepaw, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. Wooden.
So many.
Oh.
I think what I'm saying, look at myself, feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this?
The little
blue.
OD? Yeah, you can.
Jesus. The absurdly long list of medication started back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters.
You're fucked!
This is insane.
I know.
Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions, and dosages listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile.
You're futile.
I am a futile. Can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker.
Good.
I think I'm having a heart attack from this. All this for the rest of my life. Every day?
Yep, every day. And if you don't take them, you'll die. I'm afraid this is the best that we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see the list fade in a few years. And by a few years, I mean a couple of decades.
Jeez.
Yes, years. What kind of confidence booster is that? I felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. If he had just said, "You're fucked,"
I think
Okay, I think we need to end the episode here today.
we did shit.
Well, this is the whole thing. We just wait till we get with the girls, all right? This is just all prologue, all right?
Boring prologue.
It's fine. We're about to leave the hospital and go into the school and meet. I think the first girl we meet is
the bird chick.
No,
Okay.
I don't remember.
I'll make fun of the bird chick.
The bird chick is cute, all right. So
That's me. I can't make fun of her.
we'll see y'all next time, man.
This baby voice melted.
Good.
Shut up.